Try to explain, through some of the incidents, what is it like being in a relationship like that?
It's scary. It's terrifying. I mean, you're ashamed to talk about it, to feel the feelings of just everything. You know, it's, there aren't words for it.
And how often would he ever touch you or beat you?
I mean, I don't often enough, I guess, to say that I don't know how many times.
And were you living in fear? I mean, was it you worried about every step?
I mean, eventually you walk on eggshells and you're worried about speaking, saying the wrong thing or making him upset. So, I mean, yeah, eventually you start walking on eggshells, being afraid to say something, but you always hope that things will change, and he'll tell you that things will change and it'll get better.
I mean, they never did.
Mm-mm.
When you look back to the time that you guys were together, do you have, in retrospect, what goes to your head?
You know, that's a hard question to answer, because I did love Ray. He's the father of my child. I was engaged to him. I thought we were going to spend our lives together. As hard as times were, I had hope. So it's hard to say, of course nobody wants to go through that. Of course I never, I never want to relive that. But now we have a son, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
When did you decide, I'm done with you, I can't do it anymore?
When I was pregnant and he got arrested for rape under intoxication. That's probably it.
And what went through your decision-making process?
Well, I was 6 months pregnant. I just think that you can't believe something like that. It hurts. It's.
Kendra, could you please tell Tracy about December 16th? Because you didn't just hear about the allegations against Ray in the press. Will you please tell her where you were on December 16th?
I was with Ray in a pet store, and we walked out, and he got arrested right there. And I had to wait there with him, or in the car, while they did whatever they did and kept me there because I couldn't leave.
And then they had you go back to the house where they were executing the search warrant. And can you tell her what you had to do during that?
I sat in the car and watched them pull things from the house. Sheets and bedding, and I already knew what it was at that point. And then after, they let me in to go to the bathroom because I was 6 months pregnant, so I had to do that quite a bit. And they left after a while, after getting what they needed, and that's when I asked him.
Asked him what?
Was he being accused of rape? And he said, yeah.
That's awful. I think the fact that he was a professional football player, how do you think that changed the situation or affected it?
It was public. The world has an opinion. One little that they know. I think that it's a different game when you're a public figure, and it's I don't know the words, it's in the limelight, you know.
Do you feel like maybe people didn't believe you, or how do you think it changed people's perception?
I think that there's people who don't believe me, and there's people who do. I think that I got a lot of hate mail and threats and things like that. And that's hard. It makes you, want to curl up in a ball and not speak about it.